Now for today, you'll find us studying in Romans chapter 12, verses 1 and 2. And it's here that Paul urges those who read and hear his letter to respond to the good news by offering their bodies, eyes, ears, mouths, hands, feet to God as a living sacrifice. Paul knows well enough that sacrifices end in death, not life. But the sacrifice of Jesus changes everything. From death, it makes it possible for those who trust in him to become a sacrifice and yet live. But how do we live? We do not live as before, wrapping ourselves in the world and its bankrupt values. We live in constant renewal and transformation of our minds. So this is what we see over in this Romans chapter 12, verses 1 and 2 text that we're getting ready to read here. And it's here in this text that we find these words. Brothers and sisters, in light of all I have shared with you about God's mercies, I urge you to offer your bodies as a living and holy sacrifice to God, a sacred offering that brings him pleasure. This is your reasonable, essential worship. Do not allow this world to mold you in its own image. Instead, be transformed from the inside out by renewing your mind. As a result, you will be able to discern what God wills and whatever God finds good, pleasing, and complete. The word of God for the people of God. Praise be to God.